1 second, y'all. I'm going to try if I can see your thing. Let's see. Okay. Alrighty. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, peace to all the gods and goddesses and those earthly beings reaching higher consciousness. This is Sheena Amber, and this is Sheena's Tarot. Switching it up. You know me, you know I'm an Aries. I like to switch shit up. And maybe you feel like that too. You're in a stage of just wanting to change, switch things around. You reached the completion of something. You ended a cycle. Someone saved your pictures. We have 999, or maybe you haven't been seeing 999. This is 99. The more spiritual, the more you have to up your protection. So the higher the ranking, you level up the protection. We are not the same. Hey, Ladiva. What's up, girl? Peace, peace, peace. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. So let's see what's going on in these spiritual streets, honey. I see gratitude out here. Always start your day off with gratitude. Always. Always. I feel like something you're going to be real grateful for is coming in. Give me more, spirit. Keep it up. 100%. Keep it up. Like I said, something you're going to be grateful for. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep remaining calm, remaining positive, remaining balanced with your emotions. Everything that is happening right now, it is for a reason. Don't let nobody steer you wrong. Don't let nobody come in and try to manipulate you and have you go backwards. Stand your ground and remain like 10 feet down, like remain loyal. Any personal questions? Cash App in the description. 1 question, $10. 2 question, $15. Other than that, it's a collective read. Other than that, it's a collective read. So maybe the message will come out. But right now, this is a collective read. And this is heavy on somebody doing some protection work. Say a protection prayer before you go to sleep. Psalms 91, Psalms 23, or Psalms 27. Because the more spiritual, the more you have to up your protection. We are not the same. Maybe that's what you're going to be telling somebody. We also have initiation out here. We have Carr Miller Funeral Home. Keeps coming out. And we have different. Again, we are not the same. So let's see what this is about. This go round. Thank you for tapping the screen. 144. Also chosen. 144. Somebody definitely needs to up their protection. You are a chosen one. Confirmation. So the more spiritual, the more you have to up your protection. What is that about, Spirit? The more spiritual, the more you have to up your protection. Manipulation in reverse. Someone recently tried to manipulate you. I feel like this is something, being as though divinity again with that 144 energy, they tried to manipulate a chosen one. So it was easily rejected. 1999 could be significant. Clarify, the more spiritual, the more you have to up your protection. False narrative. And people do not understand how gossip is a form of witchcraft too. You're speaking ill on someone. When you speak, those hold spells. And someone has been building a false narrative around you. But they couldn't manipulate this person or whoever they tried to build a false narrative. They couldn't manipulate this person. Because I feel like someone else also watches you and they see the improvement or see whatever you used to be, you're not that person anymore. Someone saved your pictures. This could be a whole separate situation, but it's the reason why I had to go to that. Someone saved your pictures. Maybe some pictures back in 1999. Somebody you used to be. You blocked this person now. Clarify, the more spiritual, the more you have to up your protection. Again with the block, came back out. I just opened it and I said, you blocked it though. Yeah, it was blocked. No access. And what's at the bottom? God, energy, divinity. You have heavy protection. And I feel like you do your protection work before you go to sleep at night or whatever, especially if you were going through recently any nightmares or something. We got Carl Miller's funeral home. What is that about? Someone tried to use you as an initiation. Carl Miller's funeral. Hello. Clarify Carl Miller's funeral home. Priest. Distant future and reverse. Maybe someone recently has been to a funeral. Clarify hello. We got Boston reverse. Rising star. Someone recently been to a funeral and they met someone there. Maybe someone's boss passed away recently. Some sort of false documents was made. And then we have legal that just stay out in every read. And something's coming to the light. The pathway is clear for somebody. Because someone passed away. Ugh. Stephanie, this is a tarot reading, a collective tarot reading. So I tap into spirit and give you the messages. Hi, just wanted to say this is my first time on your screen. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie Bishop. Welcome. If anyone new here, I'm Sheena Amber and this is Sheena's Tarot. Peace to all the gods and goddesses and earthly beings reaching higher consciousness. This is heavy today with someone. So this has been coming out a lot lately. Someone you're on a whole nother level in your ranking in spiritual. Whether it's your protection, whether it's the deities or whoever you work with, God energy, whatever you're doing, is raising the vibe and the frequency in your home, in your life. And it's causing you to fall out of the illusion that a lot of people are programmed still to be in. I hope I'm making sense without just like really, you know. having to break it down. And it's a lot of people that came up against you because they thought you were false in some sort of way. But you've awakened your God frequency, your energy. Like it's your energy is rising, raising, whatever. Maybe somebody like raisins or dried fruit, dried cranberries. But clarify this priest. Yeah, a priest in a funeral home. Definitely seeming like an ending. It could also be an ending, or maybe somebody is in a relationship with a priest. Tell me how that is. I don't know. Or, you know what I mean? High priestess, high priest, you know, somebody that's wise, spiritual. Maybe you both work with the dead. You could tap in, you're both mediums. Because it's a relationship. So maybe you're both spiritual, or you're meeting somebody that's on your spiritual ranking. Maybe somebody's looking for love. And it's like, really, it's not in the distant future no more. It's like here. Someone is a rising star. Maybe you're seeing 77. You're being more open into your spirituality. This is like heavy with someone in spiritual work. Whether you're an influencer or you do tarot, you do some psychic things. You either already met the love of your life, or you're meeting a person that does the same thing you do. They're on the same spiritual wisdom and just the vibe. And abundant. Like you're going to be abundant with this person because y'all match each other. Like y'all really, you're not mirroring somebody that you have to like elevate spiritually, or this person's going to meet you where you are. Gratitude. Yeah, they have the same gift as you, or you have a specific gift of healing. And it is someone that whoever's hating in the background, they're jealous of your spiritual gift because they don't have it. They haven't tapped into that. They haven't tapped into their shit. Yeah. For somebody, they running from. For someone, they running from them get their gifts. Yeah, rejected. You rejected them. You rejected their energy. Maybe you used to follow this person and you unfollowed them because they energy, like you rejected it. You don't even know them like that, but you just rejected their energy. And somebody feels some type of way about it, like as though who you think you are. Who you are. I don't know. Give me more. We are not the same. Threatening, intimidating, threaten, bother. Somebody's bothered by you, but we are not the same. This person's starting to sound delusional a little bit. How can you be threatened by somebody that you're not the same with? You're not on the same, you're different. You keep it 100%. Someone else does not. We are not the same. So that's when the jealousy and the envy comes in, because they're not awakened to what they're doing. And they'll get jealous because you're just so real. You can really be your authentic self and the world accepts you. They have to do the shadow work. You can't skip that. They make it seem as though you just, oops, you're this person. No, you had to do some shadow work, some dark work. As we read, I don't know if did I do it in this live? Somebody has a dark past. I have to post that video. I just did a video with somebody having a dark past, right? And then people from the past trying to build a false narrative about them. But they're still based off of the person that you shedded. You shed that old person. You're no longer holding any dis-ease in the body from some past memories of who you used to be. You've healed that person, and people are still stuck in your past. But you blocked them. 99, again, it's 99 on this blocked. And 99 came out. Let me see what that angel number is in Mystic Michaelia. 99. Yeah, I get it. It'd be like that. Completion. 99, completion. Accept the changes to come. Accept the changes to come. There is a completion happening in your life. It's time to reflect on the lessons of the past so as to prepare for what is to come. Endings can be painful, but your angels support you. Repeat this mantra. I accept positive change in my life. I accept positive change in my life. I accept positive change in my life. When I do affirmations, I repeat them twice. So you block this energy, of course, because it's a completion. You ended the cycle. You only can go but so far with these people. So they're mad and they're talking about you. Oh, she thinks she's better than, yep, you do. You are better than who you used to be. Yeah, they're right. They are right about that. They are right about that. Clarify the 99. 99. 999. Are you out of your mind? Want you back in reverse. Clarify 99. Ooh, is it a complete? Hold on, wait. Is it a completion to somebody finally ending some sort of witchcraft back and forth bullshit? Because I feel like you're at a point where you don't have to put no work in. And someone is just like constantly having to put work in. I feel like they're always constantly getting fruit flies and shit all up in the house because they sent it your way. They sent it to you first. But whatever you send back, it comes back like a trillion times worse. Like somebody's house is like they're covered in termites. It's eating their house up with something that was sent your way, but it was like you dusted it off, and it was whatever that dust that was sent back is eating at their house, eating at the function of the house. The house is no longer protecting them. Like, people don't understand you're supposed to give positive frequency to your home. Give thanks that your home has protected you. You know, it's energies in homes. And the energy in someone's home is not even protecting them anymore. Because they came up against the real one and had their ego is shattered now. Like, dang, you mean all these years, what was I practicing? Clarify 99. I'm having a wonderful day. Hi, Sleepy Maury. How was your day? I'm having a wonderful morning. Well, it's about to be afternoon here. It's a great day. Great day for me. Yeah, creeping. Someone is actually wise. This is not somebody that's like illiterate, or not even saying illiterate, but just like it's not somebody that don't know about energy. This is a wise person that's creeping and watching behind the scenes. And it's in admiration, but this person doesn't know how to reach out to your spirit. Like, this person understands that it's bigger than flesh. So when you speak to someone, you're speaking to their actual spirit. When you're evolved enough to feel frequencies and see somebody's God energy, that could be intimidating with someone that's not fully in their divinity. So someone else is watching and they're also wise, but they're watching in admiration, and sometimes it can slip off into jealousy and envy because they do not know. They don't know what you know. So, and they're used to knowing what everybody else know. So they could be in tarot, or they could be into something psychic, telepathic, but they want to know what you know. Give me more with this creeping. Uninterested. You're not interested. And it's like, why isn't this person interested in me? Everybody's interested in me. Why isn't this person asking me about my wisdom? Everybody asks my. So this person may have like a following or something. Just go with the flow. I don't know who this message for. But somebody has a following, but they feel intimidated by you. They could have sent something, that's what I'm saying. They could have sent something your way just to test and see if you were affected in any way. But that was a red flag for them. They shouldn't have tested that border. They shouldn't have They shouldn't have tested that one. Sometimes a conversation could be just so liberating for some people. When someone doesn't like have a conversation, sometimes they can take things a different way. Because you come off, you may have Scorpio in your chart somewhere to where you come off very mysterious to people. You don't show your cards when you first meet somebody. You show who you are. You're great at showing who you are in your high frequency. And still, you're still mysterious with that too. But you're very mysterious at showing your dark side. You're very mysterious at that. I hope that makes sense. You know, because we all have them in us. It's not nothing, there is a shadow everywhere. We have shadows. But is that shadow tamed and controlled? An uncontrolled ego is a destroyer. Just saying. Says anything, make shit up, dramatic. Yes. I'm talking about all this shit I don't even know about. So someone either screenshots your pictures or saves your pictures. They admire you that much. You get somebody actual private part extremely erected or whatever. It's kind of like, could be a love triangle situation, third party stuff. Somebody from the past that may have put you in a third party situation. People don't understand. It's just, self-love, self-care is the cure of a lot. Focusing on thyself. Because I feel like with somebody else, you focused on yourself and you could have recently either went to a funeral and seen someone else there that you knew that used to be in a relationship. So I don't know if it's somebody that everybody knew and you seen them at the funeral or something. And it's given fake player, like they used to be a fake player back in the day or something like that. But you're vibrating different. You're flowing different. You vibrating totally different. Maybe you could have went there with your significant other or something. Give me more with the relationship. This person could have been, give me more. They could have held a grudge over you because you turned them down. Yeah, moving on, thank you, next. Because you turned them down, they could have held like this grudge against you from like back in the day. Yeah. Bad karma. Bankrupt in reverse. Reflect that. Yeah, screenshots. That's what I'm saying. They could be taking screenshots. Because they remembered you in your sunken place, in your dark night. Give me more with the bad karma. Ascending. Exactly. That was when you, back then, when you had a bunch of shit going on, you had things, but you're not there no more. Bankrupt in reverse. So you're going to go to something. It could be a sad event. It's definitely sad. It's sad, hurt, crying. You're going to go to something that's sad. And you're going to see somebody from your past. And they're going to be sitting there doing the oohs and the ahs behind your back. Because it's always behind your back. Your path is clear. Listen, this is the era in a time where karma and stuff is being balanced out. Shit is flip-a-flopping. Those who were up most likely have hit a rock bottom or something, or learned some sort of lesson where they have to start back up again. And those who were down, they shooting up. It's not even like taking long to get there for some frequencies because they've mastered something. They mastered the bullshit. First of all, not caring, let go and letting God, that too. But also completing cycles of those that just is not worthy of their time anymore. That's just, come on. What is your value? What is your worth? Self-love, self-care. Make sure you're following Evolving with Sheena. Especially on my Patreon, where I'm starting shadow work with Sheena. All that is in the description. I do have episode 1, and I should have episode 2 out by tomorrow. We tiptoe into our inner child, because some people, they need to be baby stepped into those energies and shedding those type of thick skins. Some, you have your inner child still locked away with the kid, and it's a lot of things that you're holding back, and things that you locked out of your mind. You blocked it out. You have really forgotten about it. And sometimes when people do like things like toad or things with the ego death, that's when they get that reflection and that reminder of it, like, oh shit, that did happen. I can't keep walking away with that, because it's going to keep Saturn return. It's going to keep, or somebody may be going through a Saturn return. They're in a space, and they could be the end of your 20s, early 30s, or whatever your shadow return. I know that's around the time mine started. But a lot of spiritual lessons came back around for somebody. And now you approach people from your past differently. And it's just bothering people. That's all. They're not understanding why. Why is this person act? Because they're thinking it's too much of them. They're still being like, oh, it's me. It's who? Oh, no. That's how I feel. Like somebody in the collective is like that. Like, no, it's not even about you. Who are you? I'm just saying. And they don't even know who they are. Like, you can ask somebody like who are you? And they thinking they talking about, oh, what have you accomplished? No. What is your spirit? What is your soul? What do you like? Who are you? You have a name, but do you know who you are? And then people can't even answer that. They don't know what they want, because they live in a life that they do not love. They still haven't learned what love is. They don't know what love is. Most of the world have not. If they didn't have a strong foundation that spoke that in the womb, like the mother spoke it, the father spoke it, and then like seriously, and that has to be a couple generations up to be thick in something. But, and not always, and I'm not saying every last situation, but I'm just saying, those that had to figure it out, and you're the first generation of figuring out what love is, that ain't for the weak. Once you realize what peace is, no, people don't know what peace is. They don't know what peace is. And this is why I don't know what peace is, because there's still people pleasing. And your body's telling you, stop. Like, yo, I am drained. I am overworked. I don't want to do that. You keep blocking your, I don't want to do that. Just the people please, to make someone else's feelings, putting someone else's feelings above yours. And where do you get? Still in that sunken place, still learning that lesson. Shit. Clarify this grudge holder. All mad. Like, holding a whole grudge that you've been released. Earth angel. How you want to hold a grudge holder against the earth angel though? And then people keep wondering why they stuck in these cycles. Yeah, justice. Someone is mad about some type of lawsuit, yo. I'm so over this card. Won't you just say it and just, I can't wait till it's done. Maybe the court case didn't happen yet, and this is just on somebody's mind heavy. But some lawsuit is coming in, and it's been confirmation that all is well. But I feel like somebody has to know all is well in order for it to like penetrate your mind. Seriously. Hey, Ken. I ask people that a lot. Yeah. It's just too much, Ken. It's too much, La Diva. Yeah, this is but people are awakening. The more and more, I'm telling you, the more and more you keep working on yourself, the more and more easy you're just like on cruise control. Yo. Your days are more filled doing things that you feel like you accomplished something, not just did something because you had to do it. You actually feel like you have accomplished something. like different. So don't let somebody may be testing somebody this week, because that came out in the all signs with a couple signs. Check out the all signs live I did yesterday. But somebody is coming back around to just to test your ego, see how far you've come. Yeah, different bondage. I feel like with this different, this could have been, this is you. You're different now. We are not the same. This person is in bondage. Clarify different. Right. You're free. Somebody's in bondage, yo. House. And house can also mean the body. It can also symbolize the mind too. Someone's trapped in their mind about something. Give me more with different. Flying monkey. They always in somebody's business. Monitoring spirits. Shit. Somebody could also have monitoring spirits. So this is what I'm saying right here. This is the thing. So if someone sent, remember I was talking about the fruit flies and all that other bullshit that somebody was sent in, and they sent termites back to their house. It's like an energy of you have monitoring spirits too. If someone wants ancestors, that's what I'm saying. If someone want to send monitoring spirits towards you, which they think, who the fuck do they think is monitoring them? They better stay back. I'm in my striking stage. You hear me? She said I'm in my striking stage. They better stand back. That's what I'm saying. People need to mind their business. But seriously, like straight out, yo, this card loves popping out. Yo, it'd be so funny when it's popped out every time. That's what I'm saying. And then it's different shit going on in their house that they trapped in. It's different stuff. And who is it? It's somebody's ancestor. I had posted a video. Did I post it on here? I don't think I posted it on my YouTube. I posted it on my TikTok, where somebody's ancestor is really like, their ancestors is really driving people crazy mentally. And a lot of stuff, remember I said, like, wait, all right, they sent whatever, and it's like shit breaking down in their house. So that's money they gotta put out for terminators and all that other stuff to feel comfortable in their home. Somebody does not feel comfortable. They feel like they trapped. Bondage. And they can't talk. Speak about it. Maybe they just had a sore throat recently that was like, yeah, it was an attack from your ancestors. That's what it was. Travel. Reflecting. Clarify travel. Animosity, starseed, love spell, destruction, jealous and envy. So somebody's gonna be doing a lot of reflecting, or you have been reflecting on, I don't know, certain energies that's probably telepathically, like you'll think about somebody, you'll think about a situation that happened a while ago, right? It'll flash in your mind that memory of that energy of that person either being mad or something happening. That most likely is being talked about because somebody's up in their telepathic stuff. So when you get those flashes in your mind, especially when you're not even thinking of none of that, you're divine feminine. You're tapped into the divine. You're tapped into the divine. So your abilities are strengthening. You'll be sitting there and you'll just literally zone out and think about somebody either talking about that situation, or if it's not that situation, they're talking about an aggressive situation with you in it. Somebody's talking about you. Those people in your mind are talking about you. Sharp shooters, exactly, Kins. Loud and clear. Seriously. Yeah. All right, one more and then we can close this. And I can do another one. We have soulmate out here. Give me more with soulmate. Maybe a soulmate was crying over you. Endings. That's what has to do why they sad and hurt and etc. Someone's seeing someone somewhere and they just going to be, yeah, and they see you achieving things. They see you achieving something. Clarify the soulmate. We have karmic femme. Give me more with the soulmate. And a more. This was to symbolize love. Here we go. Give me one more with the soulmate. Surprise. Someone is going to be, so this take a resonate. This may not be for everybody. Someone is going to come in contact with someone from the past, and it's going to be like this. It's the third party, right? Just to swing by this third party shit. Someone's going to be mad that, who's this karmic femme? Because with somebody, it's their mother. No, twin flame. Someone is going, and then divine masculine. Someone is going to be so mad. So, like I said, with this twin flame shit, you got to marry each other, right? So, with someone, you did an awakening. And it awakened your twin flame. It awakened the person that truly is you. They are you. They are unique. They're different. They're spiritual. They are you. But when you met each other the first time, y'all were at the same frequency. Y'all was doing something low. Y'all wasn't in your highest potential. But once you've awoken, it awoken them. They wanted to awoken too. They wanted to match your frequency. Stay with you in this timeline. So you must have awakened something, and it is going to be a situation where a karmic femme is going to try to test that again. Because this person, I want to say, if it wasn't in this lifetime, it was definitely lifetimes of them going back to the karmic femme. The karmic femme getting some sort of manipulation and ending, and it ended up ending the cycle with y'all. And if it didn't end the cycle, it was like years of you doing this shit, and it was just like, it was so drained out to where it turned you off and you just walked away, and it was just like no forever. But it came back around in this lifetime, and this person is going to come and test the waters again. We got divine masculine though now. This person was meeting when it was karmics. Everybody was karmics. But now this is going to be tested to a divine masculine while they're in their divinity. So they know what they have to lose. They know what they could lose. And I feel like this person is not going to risk that. Super, super crazy. Yeah. Y'all may have a family together or something about a family. Or building a family. Yeah, and it's just going to be negative. It's just going to be evil eye. Like, it's just going to be that. Because people don't know that. They're stuck in jealousy and envy. They know this frequency. They only know this. They don't know what you're experiencing on the other side. What is transformed. Okay? We can close that one up. Sharpshooters all day. All day long. All day long, honey. Alright. Because I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. How's your week been so far? How's your week been? All day, Kens. Good as always. That's what's up, Ladiva. Seriously, stay on that frequency. Stay focused. I'm focused, man. Tell holler at me, man. Somebody from New York? Or you about to go to New York? Or something about New York. Hopefully New York is doing all right. I remember that flood. Hopefully all is well. Let's see. Let's do one more round of this, and then we're gonna keep it. We're gonna see something else. I see karmic debt being paid, unexpected, expect a powerful change. So someone recently cleared some karmic debt. Expect a powerful change. Expect it. Expect the unexpected, but don't try to figure out when's in the house. Just know that it's coming. I was just texting my siblings about a girl's trip to New York. So confirmation. I've been staying in your energy, Laziva. I said I be stay. I be staying your energy. My path is clear and divinely guided. And that's one period. Expect the powerful change. I will not let the heart manipulate the triggers. Ooh. Let me take that out because that sounds good. I will not let the heart manipulate the triggers. Someone is going to come and pull on them heartstrings. They want to pull on them heartstrings. But I will not let the heart manipulate the triggers. I will see the signs and I will not try to cover them. I will not try to cover them. Because you feel bad. The triggers are the signs from the other side, like, doop, red flag, or doop, all is well. It's a trigger. It takes you to figure out where that trigger is coming from. Is it coming from the gut? Is it coming from the heart? Don't be one of those people that read the room wrong. Exactly. It's talking about reading that room wrong. Are you in sync with your intuition? Because it's like somebody's intuition is going off, but you're reading the room wrong. May have to do something with a dating app. Maybe you're I don't know. We'll see what that's even talking about. Thanks for explaining the last one, Ashe. The message was retracted, so I can't see it. All the time, girl. We got wicked out here. Here we go. Don't read the room wrong. Maybe something wicked is going on. That haven't popped out in a while. 2007 could be significant. And you know what? That's crazy. I was trying to ignore this card on the top. I want to taste you until you scream, right? But we see celibate out here. Celibate and wicked is the same color. One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Carl Jung. Roll opener, blockbuster. 2007 could be significant for something. Hi, baby. Should you go to sleep? You take a nap? My birds are so funny. Yeah. Roll opener, blockbuster. Who tries something? One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Carl Jung. A personal issue reaches resolution finally. So something that was in the dark is clearly come to light. Maybe it has to do with some karmic friends. Karmic friends. And catfishing. Hopefully that, I hope that doesn't even resonate. A karmic friend trying to catfish. We have a new career. I could never tell you the truth. May have to do something with 2007. Honeymoon phase that lasts forever is out here. That's what's up. I don't know if you're meeting this person on a dating app or anything, but we will see. Your rank, didn't we talk about this? Your ranking increased after your last attack. And I'm pretty sure that was mentioned in this, or if not, it was mentioned in the post that I'm about to post. We'll get into it. And then mommy issues. Somebody has mommy issues. It'd be like that. Love triangle, torn in between the two. And last but not least, your boundaries are pushing me to the limit. And they want it to stop. They want you to be this third party. Meet me at the crossroad. All right, let's see. Let's see what this is about. Dang. Give me one more real wicked. Instant. Sigma male. Celibate. Your boundaries are pushing me to the limit. Love triangle torn in between the two. Somebody feel like, since you pull back your energy and don't want to dwell in the bullshit, that you're doing something wicked. I don't know, but it sounds like something wicked was done. If someone could think that stupidly, because you fell back. You fell back because you, first of all, I don't think you wouldn't have walked into this knowing this bullshit was going on. So something was done behind your back. Thanks for explaining. I read that one about the heart manipulation. That's what I was referring to. Oh yeah, when I said I know what you're talking about. I felt somebody wanted that to be broken down. That's so deep. Yeah, I will not let the heart manipulate the triggers. Yeah, you get the signs. You get the triggers, you get the intuition, the gut instinct. Those are the triggers. So when the heart be like, but I love, or but this, we known this person so much, or this long of a time, or something like that. Once that starts, there goes the imbalance. Now you're fighting your heart with the intuition, when everything is supposed to be in sync. Now when you work on yourself enough and everything is in alignment, you know, and it's a clear, because you know, our guides connect with the heart. You get the messages through the heart. But when it's out of balance, and the gut's telling you one thing and the heart's telling you another, then you know, okay, then I'm going to be confused. Then I'm going to be going back and forth. Then you go with a decision, and then when you make that decision, you're like, damn, why did I even make that decision? Because shit was off. Your heart was like, let me put this person first. It just depends on what frequency the person's at. If you're in that over-giving, nurturing energy, you're going to over-give and be drained. I'm seeing 11:11 on the clock. That's what's up. We an hour away. I'm 12:11. And that been coming out too a lot. 12:11. I'm new here. Hey. Hey, Marwa. Welcome. 2525. Good number. Still equals 77. And the 5. Anything with 5 is my favorite. All right, give me roll opener blockbuster. What is that about? It came out in reverse. Roll opener blockbuster. Dust it off. Give me one more. Yeah, broke ass. Somebody, and it was in reverse. You blocked something. Somebody had sent something your way to block your finance in some sort of way. Because we got broke ass and we had dusted off in reverse. But it was blocked. So it's something that someone else cannot dust off financially. Someone either had to take a hit with like, all right, a maintenance or something with their car, that it's like it took a real chunk out of their monthly expenses because something already wasn't flowing their way. A certain income, like somebody is taking a hard hit with their income. Everybody seems to be attacking with income now, like income. But when that should be reversed, because the blockbuster, something is breaking. some sort of spell is lifted with someone, and this person want to be just like you. They want to be just like you. I want to be like mine. Talking shit in reverse. That ain't gonna work. No one can say anything about you. When they say stuff about you that's negative, they bite their tongue, and it hurts very, very bad. Yeah, lying, making shit up. Lies, baby. Move in silence, though. Move in silence. Some of y'all do be posting too much. You say a little bit too much when you get a blessing. Not saying, come on, it is exciting, but you got to keep some things a little hush, hush. Because it is someone that's projecting just negativity towards things not working out in your favor. That's how easy it could be. Not necessarily knowing your business, but just projecting negativity so things won't work out for you. And it has to do a lot with somebody that posts something. Because you have instant out here. They get instant karma for coming against you. But you also have to fight some sort of illusion, an illusion spell, thinking that things aren't working out, but they are. It's just in perfect timing, in divine timing, not your timing. Give me more with the love triangle. That this person's trying to play on your emotions, that heartstring. That I will not let the heart manipulate the triggers, and it has to do with a love triangle. This person's trying to take something from you. It could be emotionally, it could be physically. And it sounds physically. I want to taste you till you scream. That's definitely physical. They looking you up. They want you bad. But it's a no. It's giving a no. That's what it's giving. Yeah, rejected. Rejected. It's a big no. Silence is golden and laughter heals. I've been saying this to myself on a daily. Divine rising, Virgo goddess. Hey, mom. Divine rising. Yeah. Silence is golden. Clearly. But somebody is getting something that they can't ignore. Don't be one of the ones, so at the end of the day, don't be one of those ones that read the room wrong. Follow your intuition. Someone is going back and forth, and it could have to do with karmic friends. Because we have karmic friends out here. Your ranking is increased after the last attack. And it could have been from karmic friends. Just talking shit. Talking shit in reverse. And that was part of the blockbuster. Sipping. Gossiping. Like I said, nosy all up in your business. Shit. Spreading rumors. It be like that. Thank you for liking, clicking a like, clicking a share. If you want to book a personal, all that is in the description. Check the site, check the reviews. My reviews don't lie. Pray about these karmic friends. We got recalling in reverse. Memories, missing someone, reminiscing. That baby came out in reverse. Maybe somebody still do have old pictures of y'all. Maybe somebody, you wasn't there for them. One of your karmic friends, they had a miscarriage or something. They lost the baby. And they felt as though you should have been there for them. Yeah. It could have happened in a time where overindulgence was happening. I feel like it was a time where, and just not to tap into that energy too much, but just that they didn't love themselves, and they didn't want to be pregnant at the time. And someone is trying to guilt trip you off of a decision that they knew they were going to make. And I'm going to leave it like that. So somebody's guilt tripping. Like, I remember they didn't show up to such and such or whatever, or was there for me when this, that, and the third happened. They want to come back. They miss. This is what I'm saying. They used to party, go out for drinks, wine or something. Wine is coming up. They used to drink a lot of wine. Or used to drink a lot, period. Maybe you don't even drink no more. We got kinky ways out here. I don't know. Maybe you didn't. Fantasies, fetishes, sexually open, looking to explore. Maybe y'all was into, I don't know, something together. We had the lipstick evidence. Maybe y'all used to do little things together. I'm going to just say that. With somebody, it was their friend that was caught with they person too. And then I feel like you still was friends with them afterwards. Yeah. Started a lodge. Yeah, but you was the important person. You were the key player. You're irreplaceable in any relationship, any romantic relation, anything with a ship at the end of it. You're the most valuable player. Know that. Know that. Because people be trying to play in your face all day. Like you ain't say what you said when you said it. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Thank you. Okay. How y'all doing out there? Y'all all right? That was definitely Erykah Badu. Somebody better call Tyrone. I don't know why I said that. So maybe somebody needs to call Tyrone. Maybe somebody like, you know what? Maybe you need to call Tyrone. I'm done. All right, whatever. Your boundaries are pushing me to the limit. You cut somebody off and they feel it, yeah, chemistry, intense, things are heating up. Give me, and then you put boundaries up right when stuff was heating up. Dang. Yeah, this person is stuck in their addictions. That's why. Irrational behavior. Give me more. Lust. Greed. Bareback. Inconsiderate. Then maybe this person was doing that towards chemistry and to somebody that you really had chemistry with. Look how this person keeps sliding back up in here and gossiping, spreading rumors. Maybe this person is lying about you and saying that you're not really spiritually woke. They're so nosy up in your business. Whoever this person is. They don't have a life. You're their life. That's what it feel like. But expect a powerful change. What is that about? There's enough with these people that are irrelevant. Thank you for clicking the like, the share, the subscribe. Clarify, expect a powerful change. Ooh, healing hearts. Expect a powerful change. Healing heartbreak, toxicity, abusive relationship. Expect a powerful change. And it's somebody that's going to be interested in you coming in. We got flirt and want to date. Somebody's going to want to date you. Take it easy during this time, getting into relationships like new situations and old. You know, because that's coming back too. But expect a powerful change. Wedding rings flipped out. Expect a powerful change. Someone is going to be healing something, right? Take only what resonates. Like I said, with somebody that is actually on a twin flame journey, your awakening was so powerful, so real, and so authentic. Like you really shed your old self. There is someone new for someone, but it also is someone that was you've known already, that transformed. You inspired some sort of transform healing situation, and you're going to marry this person. Wedding rings, union, marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, and devotion. Pure devotion. I'm not ashamed of love. That type of energy. They could be studying you, reading up on you, doing your research, learning more, gaining insight. You're inspiring all this because you decided to awaken and heal. Now, this is not for everybody. This is only for, like, you know who it's for. You know if somebody evolves. You know that. You know, because with this person, it was not easy. My path is clear and divinely guided. You better know it. Someone used to do heavy partying. That's what I'm saying. The people that's talking about you is from those partying eras. This is given like 15 years and up. Like, what? How many awakenings have you been through in the last 15 years? Confirmation. They off some old stuff. They are off some old stuff. This person could have proposed to you before, or it was a situation where they should have had proposed to somebody. Damn. Engagement ring in reverse. Partnership, union, completion, higher commitment. It was in reverse. Something was on hold. And it had to do with this healing. Yeah, ascending had to happen first. You can't skip this part. Because this was the entity that came back towards you. This was caught in that entity that comes back in different forms until you learn that lesson. You learned that lesson. So when you've healed, it healed something within someone else. It healed something within somebody that you had a tie to that was very, very like, it was like life changing for you. Like it was different. Yeah, it was time. It was time. It was time. It was like, yo, this lifetime, you were supposed to get it right this time. And it's all because someone else decided to walk away from something. I don't know what it was. I'm not going to tap into that because we got to keep it moving. But it was something else that they had to walk away from too. It could be two separate total things. It could be you had to walk away from a person. They had to walk away from an addiction or whatever. Something had to be like, you know what? I'm taking a risk and I'm going to walk in this path. I'm ready to see what this outcome is because I keep getting this result with the other outcome. And that could be in anything, y'all. That could be in anything. But we got lust out here, so. And then it's like somebody else. Yeah, the snake. The other woman. Exactly. That was we're heavy with this, and it's not for everybody. We're heavy with this in a collective. It's always this motherfucking snake somewhere. Like it's always something about this. Competition with anybody, enemies. You got to look over your shoulder for somebody or another woman. Seduction. Do you hear me? I said what I said when I said it. Hooking up, dating, third party, temptation, lust. And someone finally, because we got honeymoon phase that lasts forever. Yep. And they also realized their abundance was not the same with you. That shit was way, way, way up with you. People gotta pay attention to that too. Does someone take my abundance or do they add to my abundance? Do you hear me? You hear me, Virgo goddess? Seriously, not today. Boundaries. Boundaries was made. In order for this awakening, boundaries had to be made. It had to be some sort of death. some resurrection. The relationship is over. No second chances, growth, transforms, what's dead is dead. Now, every time this card comes out, it always gives me the feeling of past lives. All these skulls, all these past lives of you dealing with the same thing over and over and over, and you chose not to. Confirmation that somebody's calling my hand against me. So, death. And that could be with somebody. You did some sort of cord cutting that ended the entity, like the actual entity from coming back towards you. And with somebody, because we had the mirror card next, mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. That wound is not coming back to you no more. That person that triggered whatever, because y'all had this, it was the same thing. That trauma is not going to come back to you anymore. Whatever you did, and I know for somebody, you definitely did like a cord cutting ritual. And it was to end that entity, not to whatever. It was to break the tie of that cord that kept having you come back to this energy, or having this energy keep coming back to you in different forms. It wasn't just coming back in just one person. It was coming back in different people. Them just using, not giving you your worth and your value. But you know what broke that? You had to figure out, what is my value? What is the value of me? What do I consider is enough? And sometimes it's not even a fact of somebody changing for you. You've accepted something, this is who I am. And once you see it, that's how they see it. They've seen it through you. They mirrored you. They got to see it through you first. I pray I'm making sense to somebody, because this is like actual tea. For real, it was some sort of death that was done. The relationship was over. Clarify the death. The fuck? Coffin. The coffin card. And then we see the camera, learned from the past. The coffin is in reverse. Okay? Let's get into it. This is clarifying the death, right? And with the coffin, if it was upright, that's new beginnings, liberation, tragic endings, or reborn, a transition. It's in reverse. Being as though you've ended the cycle with that entity. I really, really feel like someone has, like with this slip of a chance, and this is like a chance to where somebody, and I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, but somebody in your heart, this person has one more chance, and this is the only way that they can come back in this lifetime, in this realm, or ever, because I feel like the cord was cut. So that entity is not coming back in this person anymore. So is this person, without the illusion that they were under, stay with me, without that illusion they were under, are they still in love with you? Do they still want to be with you? Do they see it now? Do they see it through you? Because like I said, you're going to mirror. Do they see your worth through you? Are you showing your worth to be seen? And that's with anybody. If it's not in love, it's in something. Are you standing on who you are? I know the neighbor's ring cam probably like, with this, what is she doing? Why my package dumped clean off my bed? What happened with that? Let me see. Spot on, woke up 3 a.m. to court. Oh my God, I be on my shit. Spot on, woke up 3 a.m. to cut the cord and put in the ancestors' hands. And I like how you said you did that. And you put it in the ancestors. That's what I'm saying. With somebody It's not over. Because the coffin came out. Now, if that coffin would have came out upright with the death card, it's done. It's like you have to walk away in order for you to be happy in this lifetime. If that's what you want, romance. Not everybody's looking for romance, but a lot are. This lifetime, you want to see what that feels like. And with somebody, it was something that was attached. And with something that was attached, look, for some cases, your ancestors married those that were karmic. They were not in love with them. They chose them. They chose to settle for that. And they chose you not to be the one that settled. That's why shit don't be working out with people that you know you're not supposed to be with. They're not going to let it happen, period. So if you keep fighting it, battling it, you're just going to keep being, well, why? You know why. They're not going to let it happen. And with somebody, okay, now that the attachment is not there, now what? Where is the, this is where you got to pay attention to what the words and is they are aligning. That's for something specific. Because it's like somebody has one more, but I feel like they're not going to fuck it up though. Yeah, stopping a pattern. Cut down. You stop some sort of pattern that was passed down. You were stopping some sort of pattern. Let me see what this pattern is. Girl with the motherfucking snake. Charms or use boundaries. The snake. You cut the snake off finally. That third party. Where was that card at? The third party that always, the love triangle, this story right here, this storyline. And you know if this storyline has been part of your journey. Pay attention. How long have you been in this world? If you're 38 years old, how many of these stories keep coming up? Or they keep putting you in? Or at one point you was in and you was like, okay, have you seen this story passed down to you through other females or other males? Are you comfortable with that story? You weren't. Self-indulgence, that's what broke it. You finding your worth and your value. Somebody you probably was a Jezebel back in your day when you were in your low dark past. This is what I'm saying. So this is still coming up with that last reading that I gotta post after this about somebody trying to bring up your dark past. Whoever you were before, who you are right now, it does not matter. That is in the past. You've healed from that person. You realize why that person was who they were back then. And no one can come back and try to manipulate your mind and make you think that you're still that person. No, you've evolved. Self-indulgence, self-worth, and value. What is your value? Time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. You hear me? Because at one point you were in this stage of feeling lacking confidence, feeling like you weren't enough. And you was looking for this in other people. You were looking for someone to cure you or someone to make you feel happy. But you were running from the darkness. You were running from things that were done when you were in your low frequency, period. Those known and unknown. Things you knew what you were doing and things that you didn't know what you were doing. You had to forgive yourself and let it go. So here goes somebody wanting to meet and talk. Now this is where we are paying attention. That we are, don't be one of the ones that read the room wrong. This is where we're not, I will not let the heart manipulate the triggers. And not saying that this is going to come up, but we do have the theft here too. This is helping you. I'm trying to give somebody the heads up during this Mercury retrograde of who's about to walk in and try your emotions. And with somebody, it is someone that's going to try to manipulate, but it also is someone that you have to be real, pay attention to with their energy. Is the energy the same? The first trigger is the last trigger. Oh, I hope I'm making sense. Girl, tell me why a package jumped clean off my bed. Did I already read that? Now, how did that happen though? Let me see. Yes, sis, talk. You spot on when I come on. Talk to me, birds. I hear you in the back. You hear my babies? I thought they was taking a nap. My birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Kins! Happy birthday, Bill. Playing a victim role. Oh wait. Okay. Don't let nobody play the victim role. That stopped. That been stopped. We don't feel bad for none of that. Because you know when that victim, when somebody try to play victim, your heart is telling you they lying. So when somebody be doing certain stuff like that, and in your mind you be saying liar, fake. You are the human lie detector, honey. Because a lot of people are great actors now. Great actors. But yeah. Listen, y'all. Take what resonates. Is somebody coming and they want to make new memories? Fuck all that. It's been a long time. It's been a long. What is that song? Is that Sam Cooke? I don't know. I felt like I was about to say it, but then I hesitated on the words. Like I don't want to sing it wrong. It's been a yes indeed. You're welcome, Kins. Turn up. Beautiful. Happy New Year. I consider birthdays New Year's. Happy New Year. What have you learned, girl? What have you learned in your chapter thus far? What are you excited for in your chapter thus far? Stay excited. All right, what else are we talking about? See, y'all, I'm trying to be all committed and stuff. Show up more. And maybe that's what y'all doing too, showing up more. Y'all using these energies and y'all manifestations for your highest good. You can't be manifesting and not putting no action into it. Where's the change? It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. I think that is who's that by the diva. A lot ain't no second chances. The ancestors glad. I'm ready to let go and reclaim these lessons. Ashe. People notice your aura. People notice your aura. And our kids notice our aura too. For some reason, I must have to say that. If love is pain, I'm covered in stitches. Ooh, damn. Shit. Must be a karmic friend that's going through that stuff right now. Somebody, you have a karmic friend that just loves to be in a sunken place about love. I promise you. Things can be working out and they'll just find something like to not necessarily complain about, but they have always something going on. We have someone, please call 911. If love is pain, I'm covered in stitches. Well, first of all, in love, there's no low frequency. So love isn't pain. But maybe somebody feel like it's just covered with so much pain, heartache and pain. Shit. I don't know if I want, this person may be a Cancer, or somebody may be a Cancer. People notice your aura. You may be a Cancer. Zodiac sign. Obsession, toxic. Someone may be an entrepreneur. Spiritual test fails. Dang. Obsession, toxic, again. Someone please call 911. Obsession, toxic. All that energy coming back. Somebody that had a fight or something with a person they kept taking back and they finally lost it on them and someone had to call the cops. Why is that coming back up? Please don't tell me this person took them back. You saying goodbye to your past identity. Remember we was just talking about that. You saying goodbye to your past identity. Someone shed, the ex won't rest. And this is the person that if love is pain, I'm covered in stitches. Yeah, that's that one that's a little off. Obsession, toxic. Someone please call 911. Shit. Time to look at this with curiosity. Somebody is finally looking at someone. When you shine the light on the shadow, it no longer exists. Someone show who they truly are. And they may have cancer in their chart somewhere. And they really lost it on something. And it's like they won't rest with this person. They won't stop harassing them. They won't stop bothering this person. Everybody who wonders isn't lost. I feel like this person knows exactly what they're doing too. They play dumb. They must have played the system a lot. So they must have had like some sort of mental thing or whatever, but they played the system a lot with something. She said, I'm damn near paralyzed by your accuracy. Stop playing, Virgo. Embrace that change is uncomfortable. This shit is crazy though. Gang stalking. I'm like, this shit is crazy though. Mary J. Wyclef 911, and I see there is that number again. Definitely a Cancer. I'm damn, yo, y'all as well. Woo, that hit. Yeah, gang stalking. I embrace my mental strength and adaptability to find innovative solutions and face challenges head on. Someone may be a Gemini. Gang stalking. They just cannot get enough. They just cannot get enough, honey. And I broke another nail. I have to do my nails. I have to. I keep playing. Netflix and chill. You saying goodbye to your past identity. Nobody's doing that no more. It's like, nah. Let me see what that's about. I'll see what it's about. Because some movies that you watch with like chilling be having signs, but that might be something else though. Let's see. Stand on your boundaries. Heartbroken. So whoever this obsession, toxic shit is coming from, they are so heartbroken. Living a double life. Somebody was living a double life. See? And it blew up in someone's face. You make the world so beautiful. Here we go. Now they want to chill. They want to talk. They got to do more than that. Yeah. Someone is either getting a restraining order or maybe somebody's upset that you put a restraining order on them, or somebody put a restraining order and they just feel lost. Someone's pressing charges and they just heartbroken. Dang. What they do? Why they do all that for? Sometimes you're chilling alone, period. And that is the best. The Netflix chill, and you got yourself a nice, if you want to do the popcorn thing, but yes. Prime, all of them. Tubi even. Tubi has some good ones too. Maybe somebody needs to do that. A good Netflix and chill. Or they using, like that's what's helping them just calm their mind right now. It's a lot of emotions stirred up, or it's just a lot of energies out there that's trying to be a distraction for somebody. And it's just like somebody's at their wits' end and just was like, you know what? I give it to God. Yo, I can't keep doing something. I just can't keep doing it. And that's your soul telling you that. I can't keep doing this. You're speaking it. There's like you're telling yourself what you need to do, but you're not listening for somebody. Clarify gang stalking. got blissful, feeling extremely happy and full of joy. Someone's gang stalking that. They're watching that. Yeah, sentimental. A general thought, feeling, or a sense of something or someone in the past that is pleasant. A general thought, feeling, or sense of something or someone in the past that is pleasant. Clarify gang stalking. Coercive. You feel the need to manipulate people into doing what you want them to do when it isn't in their best interest. And the way it came out, somebody thinks that you're manipulating somebody with affection. They think that you're manipulating them, like you're tricking them to love you. Feeling affection and warm regard for another person or animal, feeling loving and fond. Undermines a feeling that someone or something has been working against you. Someone feels like you've, and this person could be a mother or be a mother figure or something like that. But someone thinks that you're tricking someone to love them, and they're watching you. But you're blissful, sentimental, liking, approving of it, and enjoying something or someone. It don't seem like you did anything. Exactly. And someone's going to be humiliated, feeling deprived or of dignity or self-respect. Because they thought that you was doing something that you weren't doing. Yeah, now they're all furious and shit. Feeling intense anger, actively raging or violent. Go sit down. You conquered that stuff, whatever. And any gang stalking, that's not affecting you at all. Clarify the spiritual test. That failed. Let's be clear. Spiritual test. Come on. We have, because I am not taking all that. For the spiritual test, we have focus. Directing all one's effort towards achieving a goal. Spiritual test. That failed. Let's be clear. That failed. The spiritual test. Failed. Focus. And we have shamed. You feel self-conscious because you feel bad about yourself. We have horrified. When you dislike of something is so intense that it scares you. This is the spiritual test that failed for somebody. They're in shame. For somebody, they could have sent some sort of beauty magic towards you and now their face is affected. Like they having these odd whelps and stuff on their face. Dermatitis. And then we have sweetness. Now with this card, I was so mad. Look at my baby sleep. You sheep? You go to sleep on this baby? They really sleep. Sweetness, right? And you see how I almost burnt this card. Yeah, and of course I put a hole in it. But I burned this card. But you know what? It made me feel like something behind it. It's like a spirit behind this person that's sweet. I'm gonna just say that. It's a spirit that protects this sweetness. And I burnt it by mistake. But I'm gonna go with it. Somebody has a shadow. Clarify the sweetness. Carefree. You have spirits. You don't. And look at the sweetness in the face. Yeah, you're so carefree. You have no cares or worries. Things are feeling easy because you have that protection. Because you have that protection. And somebody's horrified. And that was their spiritual test. To back out. Because they were warned to back off. I don't know why the fuck they didn't back off. Everybody has to be the test, right? It wasn't a mistake. I don't think so either, Virgo Goddess. People are cray-cray. Absolutely. Clarify the spiritual test. Spiritual test. Somebody needs to take a spiritual bath. Like, you know how you take a shower first and then you get in the bath? I feel like this person or you, because it gave me a vision of somebody in a bath and it was like all this black stuff coming from, because they got black stuff all over his face. But it was like, you know how that ring around the tub? It's like all this like molded, I don't know why I'm saying molded, but it just looked black, tarish looking stuff around somebody's tub, like the ring around her tub. Give me more with the spiritual test. Claiming credit over your success. And this is a green card for abundance or, you know what I mean, joy, peace, prosperity. Give me more. Someone's trying to, you have very, very low self-esteem. You know that came out already. Their envy and fury towards you stems from deep-rooted childhood wounds. And now they heartbroken, going crazy. And with somebody, it's a masculine and it's this karmic feminine, and it's you, part of this third party. And those two are going through so much like turmoil. Like, it's like every day is something. The neighbors is calling the cops, like, because they're so loud. Seek someone to perform or learn how to do a hex breaking ritual. Your significant other is sending you negativity. They could have had to try to put some amethyst. Maybe you need to use some amethyst. Psychic protection, control, spiritual energies while dreaming, and can help with insomnia and nightmares. My dream catchers, this is one of my dream catchers. All of my dream catchers come with, all of my dream catchers, this is just one specific one. All my dream catchers come with obsidian and amethyst attached to them, and instructions on how to infuse your energy. They all come with Reiki energy infused, but how to infuse your energy on your dream catcher. Yeah, y'all. Email me if you're interested with that part. But yeah, somebody's furious, they enraged, they feel humiliated. Yeah, They'll claim I did it first, knowing, why is somebody in competition with you with that? That keep coming out, like, oh, I did it first. They got that off of me. Knowing damn well. They claim I did it first, knowing damn well they got inspired by you. And I feel like you don't even care. Like, you'll see it and be like, all right, it's all right. Like, they're not me anyway, so it's not going to work for them if they're trying to. They're recruiting haters. So they got a gang set up for you of just haters. Like, oh, I don't like her. I don't know her, but I don't like her. Yeah, mama. Yeah, I'm not too loud. They can't stand to see you shine. Shit. Clown ass people. Hey, Mariam. Well, hello. I'm new to your channel. Would you please tell me about the future of my relationship? So, during the collective readings, it's like a collective live, so you have to take what resonates. And most likely, 9 times out of 10, I will say something that may have something to do with your relationship, but you will have to cipher that thing out. But 1 question, $10, 2 question, $15. Cash App in the description if you would like 1 question or 2 questions. Cash App is in the description. Once that come through on my end, then you can ask your question and I'll answer it in this live. I'll also do personals, so click the link and you can book a personal session. But yeah, somebody to keep a protection pouch or whatever. Keep up your protection. You're good. You have heavy protection around you, but clarify the karmic friend. Like I said, you have heavy protection around you. Spirit team. Ancestors, angels, spirit guides, gods, goddesses got your back. And the other one I flipped over, they mock you when they feel jealous towards you. Kid shit. So yeah, let's talk about something else. So that was that. Make sure you check out the live of the all signs that was done yesterday. What they got going on this week. Always pay attention to your sun, moon, and rising. A lot of us just focus on our birth month, sign. What's your moon? What's your rising? What's your Venus? We have other signs. Maybe somebody is starting to research their birth chart. Look into that. All right, let's see what y'all got real quick in love. Let's see. The sessions are the truth, no lie. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. I need a dream catcher. Yo, hit me up. They're pretty lit. I just got finished doing one for a client. Someone may be calling in their soulmate. You calling in your soulmate? You're vibrating on a frequency of love. You're not forcing love on no one. You're not putting someone's name in a jar and forcing them to be your person. You're vibrating on a frequency of love, and that energy is coming towards you. You're being very aware that all love is not your love. Every cup isn't what you want. You feel me? Let this be a fun journey, finding it. And don't be so discouraged when you don't find, oh, it's not the one. Okay, and maybe the next one. Stop rushing it. The collective in love. What's going on in love? It's the love messages. So we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Then we have true love. So we have two separate loves out here, unrequited, and then we have true love. Have fun along the way. Yes, Ladiva, have fun. How are you going to know how people are unless you have your experiences with them? You feel what I'm saying? How you going to know what your lessons are unless you keep learning something? Okay, now I'm aware some people don't know that they're in a karmic cycle with different people. It's that same entity. Some people don't know that they're under that until they wake up and be like, you know what? I did go through this in the last 2 relationships. What is spirit trying to tell me? What do I need to know? I need to go within. Some people always want to blame someone else, but it's no, let me go within to see why am I keep choosing this energy to come towards me. Why do I want this type of love? You feel me? So we have true love out here. This is the romance of a lifetime. And we have finances and career. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So with the unrequited love, I feel like the unrequited and its true love, those are two separate people. Because there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I feel like with somebody, it's more beneficial to them monetary wise, but you've been out of this vibration with a specific person. Give me more with the unrequited love. there's not enough attraction to keep, attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Yeah. Someone could be a father figure or an like 40 and up, or because with the Emperor, you're a wise man, like you know what's going on. You have authority. You're ahead of something. Clarify the unrequited love. Yeah, strength in the reverse. Give me more with the unrequited love. Someone could be a Leo. Yeah, Tower. Someone could be a Leo or an Aries. We got the Strength card in reverse, and then we had the Tower. For somebody, with this unrequited love, they just released it. They have no more energy to try to save this love. It has to fall down. It had to fall. It was no happiness in it. It was chaos, conflict. It was all low vibrations. It made you feel sad, unworthy. It made you feel lost. Somebody felt lost, like they didn't know what they were going to do without this person. You depended on them too much to where you lacked all dependent on yourself. So maybe you had a codependent issue going on with this. So something fell, either, and it was a shock to a lot of people. Because when it fell, it affected other people also. We have the moon. It was a lot of hidden secrets, a lot of just like deceptive energy, things done in the dark that were eventually exposed to the light. And it was just like, you realized it wasn't no attraction or chemistry in a relationship anyway, so you decided to leave. It fell, it crumbled. You walked away, y'all went your separate ways. Give me more with the Tower. Maybe in like wintertime, something about the wintertime. Yeah, Six of Swords. You were led, your guys told you to go somewhere else. You were led to calmer waters because this was a lot of chaos and destruction, and yeah. And I feel like when you moved to calmer waters, that's where you found the sun. This new connection. True love. Give me more with your true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. I feel like someone is going to have like this warrior spirit with you. This person could have previously been divorced. Clarify true love. Three of Wands. But they always had hope for someone else. Maybe they had tried. They could have been either married 3 times, or this would be the 3rd time they would consider to get married again. Yeah, 2 of Cups. This is your count. This is the soulmate. Y'all coming into union. Maybe your birthday equals the number 2, or this is your year of the 2, or coming into union with something. Life path 2. I don't know. I said a year of the 2. Something about union. 2 of Cups. It's true love. So it's like, I feel like this person feels like this is their last time on love. Because it's something about 2 people before them. Give me more. With the 4 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. 7 of Cups. This person had options. But they're also feeling like they're a past life love. Give me more with the 7 of Cups. This person could have had options while they were in those relationships. Yeah, we got the Lovers card, and it's 2 women. I feel like they was Yeah, and then the strength card came back out. Clarify this Lover's card. And it's 2 women on this card. Yeah, the Sun. Maybe somebody, Ace of Pentacles. For somebody, and I'm gonna just say it. Either somebody wanted you to be a person that, I forgot the word, where it's monogamy, poly something, to where they have multiple partners and everybody's open with that. Maybe they was into that, or I don't know. Take what resonate. But yeah. Somebody has strength. They had to learn strength of illusions or something. Having multiple lovers. And it's crazy because I feel like you had the same lesson as being one of those people. Like, so whoever is mirroring you or whoever this true love is, they had the same lesson, but they was the opposite person. Like, they was the person that was doing that to people, and you were the person that was getting the receiving end. And you was also the person that knew what was going on too. So I feel like y'all had the same story, but now y'all heals. Y'all know what it feels like to be that person, and to you understand what unrequited love is and what true love is. Clarify the finances and career. I see the abundance here. Maybe that's having someone fearful or something about a situation, the finances and work. But I feel like if you're manifesting, it will work itself out. Yes, somebody could be a little stressed about that. Clarify finances and career. 8 of Cups. I feel like somebody walked away from an actual career or something, and they went out on faith. They left something behind. They could have left the yeah. Maybe someone is on a leave of absence or something for like mental health, to regain balance, or some sort of rehab. Polly, yeah, Tammy. That's what I was trying to say. Give me one more with the career and finance. Queen of Swords. Someone could have air sign, High Priestess. Maybe somebody deciding to be like, to start a business in spirituality or something. Take a leap of faith for that, or maybe you've been thinking about that. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. You've been mastering something. You decided to cut something out and stand solid on that. You're a truth speaker. So maybe you do some sort of motivation, or you inspire people, or you do something in a crowd. If you didn't, it's like you go to a crowd, like you go to a setting where it's people in a circle and y'all talking. You're a truth speaker. It's something about what you speak, people really believe in, because they know you've been through what they've been through. Give me one more with the career and finance. 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. It's going to work out. It's just you have being patient with this 4 of Cups. You're waiting on something to break through. High Priestess, like I said. You may do tarot, you do something spiritual, and you're waiting for that to take off for you, and it is. It's going to take off. It's going to take off. It's going to take off. Sis, that's why I keep coming back to you, because you're always hitting. Always. Thank you, Virgo Goddess. Thank you. Something's going to hit, though. Gotta just keep putting that shit out there. It's going to hit, and it got no choice. Someone just needs to let go of perfect timing. You gotta let go. And let God, honey. Let's do a Wild Things Oracle. Wild thing, you make my heart sing. You make everything. Wild thing. What does the collective need to know for their highest good? Ashe. Thank you for that feedback, Virgo Goddess. All right. What is the message for the collective? This is different. We have transition number 5. Y'all know I love this deck. So weird and quirky. Transition. Someone's going through a butterfly effect, some sort of transition. Moths may be significant too. Moths may be a sign from your guides, also moths. But butterflies too. Number 5, transition. You've been seeing a lot of 5s. 5, 5, 5. 77, which equals 14, which equals 5. So somebody's on a good side of luck with something. Something's transitioning with their luck. Transition. It's okay you don't feel like yourself. Oh wait, it's okay when you don't feel like yourself. It's okay when you aren't who you used to be. And you aren't yet who you will become. This is the butterfly soup of change. Upon entering the cocoon, the caterpillar ceases to be a caterpillar. Its DNA literally stops showing up as a caterpillar, but likewise does not show up as a butterfly. This in-between phase is called the imago, I-M-A-G-O, where the image of becoming a butterfly shows up prior to the cells actually forming. I know, Mama. If this is the suit you've found yourself in, follow the caterpillar's example. Cocoon yourself with quiet and stillness. Get cozy. Befriend the unknowing. You're becoming. The new wings are on their way. Whether you hope for a winged new life, career, relationship, or health report, allow yourself to rest and unravel in peace. It's essential. The image of your new life will arrive, and with it, all the winged DNA changes you need to support this new version of you. Okay? Somebody's going through the transformative stage. You're getting your new wings. You're not who you used to be, so you shed your old self. Now you're evolving to your old self. You're getting that new skin cells, the new wings. And someone, you're in that stage if you're not the new person yet, and you're not the old person. You're in between. Yeah, somebody's luck is definitely changing. Maybe your left hand is itching. Talk that. 23, which also equals 5, the number 5. 23 may be significant. This restore innocence. And the birds know it. My babies used to be confirmation. My videos, when I first started doing it, they used to be in my background. When I first started doing my readings, if you see the ones in the beginning, and they used to be flying, boy. They still be flying. They just woke up. You were born with original innocence, not original sin. That's deep. And that innocence keep pace with you like an invisible companion. It's hoping right now to be noticed, loved. Like with all nature's creatures, original innocence is your birthright. And all you have to do is look at a newborn to understand this. We don't love the baby because of what it has accomplished. We don't shame the baby for making messes or being loud or inconveniencing us. The child is treasure, as is nothing but beingness required. Nothing but beingness required. Let that innocence carry you home to yourself when thoughts of guilt or shame creep up on you. Ashe, 7-Eleven. You see that? Oh, I caught it when it was 118. Believe that's the stage I'm in. Ashe, Tammy Hollins. I'm glad you're aware. You're self-aware of let me put my glasses on. I was wondering why I could barely read out of the book. 1 second, y'all. But yeah, Ashe, 7-Eleven. Let's see what that is in the angel number book. Even though we should already know, because that come out a lot. 7-Eleven, persistence. Reap your rewards. You've been working very hard at your goals, but at some point you have to take all you've done and benefit from it. Through this number, your angels ask you to honor your growth. Reflect on something you've been focusing on for a long time and ask yourself, how could you use it to create more for yourself today? My time was just 12/18, the day my divorce was final. Shit, honey. And that may be your transition part. You letting go. Clearly. 9/11. Alchemize pain. Alchemize pain. And I'm going to take this one too. And this one, and that's it. Y'all know I love this deck. Let me get one more to balance it out, and then that's it. One more for the collective. All right. Alchemize pain. Twenty-four could be significant also. Alchemize pain. Pain happens. It sinks us beneath the surface of life into the watery abyss of agony. We have no control over when it arrives or how long it stays, but we can influence how much suffering it leaves in its wake. When we hold on to the injustice of pain, it can turn into suffering. Release the pain through the healing power of creativity. Sing your sorrow. Dance your turmoil. Alchemize your hurt into art. I said heart. Alchemize your hurts into art. With somebody, let me finish this. When we offer the pain of sense of release, we bless it with beauty. This is a sacred alchemy that comes only after grief. You must grieve your pain first, giving your heart the space it needs to bleed out all the messages that would diminish or limit you. Ignore your voices that suggest you could be over it by now. You should be over it by now. Or tell all your grief, or you all grief looks the same. Or tell you that all grief looks the same. Or say you deserve this pain. Only by embracing pain and then expressing it can you rise again to the surface. So what kept coming in my head the whole time I was reading, somebody have a situation with like their child's mother or father that they need to let go of whatever they're holding on to, like resentment, old ass trauma, old ass pain, shit that happened in the past, and they're still stuck on it. And this person is stuck on it so hard that they're not realizing what they've done. And I feel like you're no longer being a punching bag to nobody, or no longer like suppressing your emotions or how you truly feel because you feel some sort of guilt about what was done in the past. You need to probably let go and forgive it too, because we have gratitude or forgiveness was next. And it's a really cool card. I love it. Maybe somebody tried psychedelics before, shrooms or something. Or you've been thinking about it. I'm just visualizing somebody in the forest and they try shrooms. I don't know. So the point of power is always the present moment. Find it through the garden of gratitude. If you can't get to gratitude, get to forgiveness. There is a time to honor your grief, frustration, transentment, blame, and trauma. But that's not what this moment calls for. If you can't find your way to the garden, then forge your way through the forest of forgiveness. The hardest thing to do is forgive a person who hasn't asked for it, or let go of a situation that continues to harm you. Even when you know you're in the right, you can be right for you. You can be right for you. Wait, you can be right or you can be free. This moment invites you to elevate your energy through acceptance, forgiveness, or gratitude. Accept the invitation and watch how your inner reality begins to reshape and redefine your outer reality. You let that shit go. Like I always say, the Akashic Records, Ernesto Ortiz, he have a forgiveness prayer in there. If there is anything or anyone that have hurt me in the past, knowingly or unknowingly, I forgive and release it. If I have hurt anyone or anything in the past, knowingly or unknowingly, I forgive and release it for the highest good of others and myself. And with that forgiveness prayer, you let go. Like you anything that you've done, because you know we all are, you know you're not perfect, and you know you have done things that, you know, intentionally hurt somebody. You have said things that you know is going to hurt them, and you did it intentionally. But with that forgiveness prayer, look, I release anything that I've done to anybody and anything that they have done to me, because I know it's not for my highest good, and I'm trying to reach my highest divinity. And a lot of that is with gratitude. So confirmation with it being someone that you either have a child with, or a family member, or somebody that's very, very close, very, very close, that is holding on to something that you should not be still holding on to. I feel like you try your best to let it go, but every time you're around this person, you can feel their guilt, their grief, their just like lying ass, because they're not going to tell you that, oh yeah, this is the issue. They're going to keep lying and saying it's nothing. So you're no longer being around this energy no more. So nobody wins. Sis, I have to drink. What happened? Sis, I have to drink some water on this one here. Woo. Sheena, I just wrote this in my journal on birthday. Chills. Seriously. Because who's doing that? And look, if you're journaling about this shit, that's exactly what you need to release, or you're doing. You're on the right page. You don't have to hold this shit in no more. That's not your problem. This is not your problem. And then we have harvest. So jack-o'-lanterns in spirituality symbolize the spiritual protection. It's that you put them at your front door to, especially on the days and nights during harvest season in October and November. The beginning of November, that's when the veil is very thin. So it just shows those spirits that are passing by, oh, this house is protected. This house is very spiritually protected. So we have a jack-o'-lantern all over this girl's face. Not face, but like on the top of her head and all around her. So maybe somebody's birthday is, maybe they're Scorpio season, or Halloween, around Halloween time. Something about October is going to be significant for somebody. Harvest. Maybe someone's harvest season is here. Harvest. It's time for harvest. Take stock of what has come to fruition for you and what still needs tending. Celebrate your victories. Harvest the round, ripe fruit of your manifestation. All your hard work has created sustenance. Sustenance for you. Revel in that. Look back at all versions of you. The dreams your younger self had, the goals, projects, and ambitions. See how many things once only imagined are now part of your experience. Perhaps things in your younger self craved are already so much a part of your life. You now take time for granted. Perhaps things in your younger self craves are already so much a part of your life. You now take them for granted. Your younger self is high-fiving you today. Any unfulfilled dream can be viewed with this same lens. It's only a matter of time. You're in a constant cycle of wishing, believing, receiving, and manifesting. Keep coming up, y'all. Take time to celebrate. Radically participate in your own blessings. It's your harvest season. Pay attention. Just like how y'all say, every time it's your new year, how many years have you been on this realm? Even if it's not your new year, your birthday, or whatever. How long have you been in this realm, and what have you learned? Yes, there's been a lot of lows, but there's been a lot of highs and miracles in between that. Take stock of that. It's your harvest season. You've endured enough. What are your spiritual lessons in your cycle, in your journey thus far? Because this is our journey. You got to make this journey beautiful. Quiet the anxiety monster. Sustain it. Okay, thank you, Virgo Goddess. I love when you, and I think Ken's be helping me out too. Sustain it. Thank you. Yes, I take a spiritual bath after this. You're snatching my soul today. So, honey, you came right on time because y'all know I pop up, and I love to pop up because I feel like when I do that, it be guided messages specifically for whoever is in the chat and later. That's why I like to do it on YouTube too, because it can be posted for later. And 15, that number 15 is the devil card. Somebody, I don't know if you have 15 in your birthday or something like that, but what is your actual birthday and what is that sign in tarot? Like, so the 15 is like addictions or something. Maybe in this lifetime you had to conquer like addictions or something, or but it's a rebirth to that. When a total of 16, it symbolizes a birth of something new. So someone, either you had to transition with codependent issues, addiction, toxicities. It's something that you had taken from another lifetime to clear out. Because remember, karmic debt came out earlier too. It's a lot of karmic debt that was just cleared out because you chose to pour into yourself. But quiet the anxiety monster. Mama. It's 37. Maybe somebody's 37. 37 may be significant. And 37, it equals number 1. So when you do that type of stuff, like, so you 37, and so that's 1. Self. This is the year of self, where you focus more on self, go within more. 38, 2, union. When you start paying, so maybe somebody is starting to do stuff like that. You're really starting to break down your cycles and your journeys, and what does this year symbolize for you? I don't know. Maybe that's what makes sense for somebody. Quiet the anxiety monster. Moments of anxiety, stress, and overwhelm are like heavy rocks landing in your life in places you don't necessarily want them. You don't have to entertain them or make them worse by asking, "What's wrong with me?" Nothing is wrong with you. Any unsupportive, unloving reactions towards yourself in times of stress is a direct result of trauma. Like a heavy stone, it will weigh you down. Your rocky thoughts are not your responsibility. Thoughts happen. They tumble and jumble on their own accord. Your responsibility is what you do with them. When you focus on what's wrong with a sense of fear, lack, or this is Mercury retrograde too, y'all. Because I know these words. Incapability, lack or incapability. You pile heavy borders onto an already burdened psyche. Right now, you're being invited to consider all the situations where you succeeded, accomplished, or surprised yourself. That same energy is available to you now, but only if you stop carrying those boulders thoughts on your shoulders. Shit. My gosh. Quiet the anxiety monster. Quiet. And what is also 15? 555. Major ass change. Transition. You feel me? So you may have had a hard life, or may have had to deal with some sort of addictions, and this is the last one, I promise. This is the last one, only because the picture, and I was thinking of ancestry, right? And then I see the tree. The tree. And look how that tree is holding that, what's that, koala bear? Look how that tree is holding them. Remember the wooby. Remember the wooby. 36 may be significant. Remember the wooby. This is the first time I got this card. Remember that blanket you had as a child? That one that comforts you when it's with its mere touch? Or a special stuffed animal or toy that connected you to ease your own, and this is crazy. Or a special stuffed animal or toy that connected you to your own ease. That feeling is the wooby, and it is the center of your being. Belonging is the center of the universe. Forget about the practical adult world for a while. Embrace the wooby. The books, films, poems, music, and nature that puts you back in touch with your own nature, inspiring you to remember who you really are beyond your own circumstances. That is what's calling you right now. Answer. The Little Prince taught us that which is essential is invisible to the eye. Close your eyes to see. Tell reality to bite it. When you're ready to deal with it again, it will be waiting for you. You'll always find proof of what you seek. So stop looking at all the ways you don't fit in. Refuse to take account of what displeases or hurts or frustrates you. Spend this time falling in love with all the ways you belong to the planet and your sacred, gorgeous heart. You have, somebody, your guides are putting you in a hangman position. In this pause of reflection, introspection, y'all definitely are like learning more about your ancestry. There's something about your ancestry and the roots, your roots. Shit. Remember the wooby. And that's it. Yes, this is so much. Going to the beach tonight and cleansing with the ocean water. So lit. Chills, chills, chills. The picture on the card. And explanation. Do you hear me? And it's crazy because on my I did the first episode with Shadow Work with Sheena, and it was talking about that. Like maybe somebody needs to do a self-love altar. That was coming to me. A self-love altar. So as you're doing this shadow work, you doing a self-love altar will help you. So maybe get a picture of yourself, whatever stage that you're healing from. Whatever stage it could be. Hi, Mama. Hi, baby. You talking to me? So maybe somebody needs to do a self-love altar. Someone needs to go back to you need to start from the age 3. Put that picture on that altar. Put some things around that altar. Glass of water. Things. Check out my my Sheena, Shadow Work with Sheena. I'll give you some examples of things that you can put on that altar. And you know what? I think I am going to do an actual visual of how to do a self-love altar. But you just switch out the picture of what stages that you're healing from, and that's the one you focus on with your shadow work. Because everybody's self-love altar can be different. Beware of the shame creature. And that's it, only because it slid out. Beware of the shame creature. And because we were talking about shame earlier too. Shame grows when it's fed. It'll gobble up your enthusiasm quicker than a frog devours fireflies on a hungry night at a pond. Once upon a time, you could not control how much shame you consumed. But as a sovereign adult, you get to choose how much you feed the shame monster by monitoring your thoughts. You are now responsible for how much it grows. Starve the monster by refusing to feed it your thoughts or unworthiness. Shrink it by sharing your shame stories. Find a trusted person or share a sheer fact of just sharing. Hidden shame grows, but exposed shame shrinks. You don't need to be shameless or completely healed from trauma. You simply need to let out your shame so it doesn't complicate the situation. Write it down in a journal. Collage it, then toss it in the fire. Y'all know how I speak on that. Just let it out of you. Shame has no place in a creature as lovely, as deserving as you. Let me pull a card on this. Yeah, it has to do with some past addictions. You got the devil. Remember someone number 15? When I split it, here goes to number 15 again. The devil card. Releasing limited beliefs. Exploring dark thoughts. Remember, we were talking about these dark thoughts, the shame. Exploring dark thoughts, detachment, freedom, restoring control, resentment, lack of will. That's part of what somebody needs to let go of. That's what you're getting knowledge of. I feel like somebody is scared of something that happened in the past, but yeah, death in reverse too. Resistance to change, fear of change, stagnation, personal transformation. Whatever you used to do with somebody, and listen, you don't even have to, please don't say that this was you, but just know that, you know, it's confirmation and you can heal through anything. Someone that used to, you healed from prostitution, you healed from selling yourself, but that had a deeper root behind it of why you were even doing that to yourself. And that's what you're exploring. That's where, for somebody, that's where you have to start, where that trauma started, what triggered of you having those feelings and emotions of having that energy. That's where you're going to start. That's the picture that you're going to put on your self-love altar. Yeah. That's what's calling delays in someone's love life, in their finance, in their abundance, because it's fucking with their confidence. You're at a stage of your life where you're not that person anymore, but that person comes back to try to haunt you. 15 is my favorite number too. My favorite number in the whole wide world. Everybody already knows that. I do need to drink some water. Thank you, Virgo Goddess. For the shadow work with Sheena, that's on Patreon. I have been going at it for a while. What time is it? How long have I been on here? But somebody's releasing it. You're releasing the sword. You're going through the healing stage. So this is the dark night of the soul. This is the work that somebody needs to do. This is the stage of your life where you come to face that door where you locked a part of you in. You found the key. Now you have to open that door and let that child, or whatever stage you were in, you need to let that out. You can't trap it anymore. That's what's keeping you stuck. Exactly. Coming clean. 7 of Swords in reverse. You gotta come clean. With somebody, you have to come clean with your past too. Yeah. Something's gonna come, is gonna be revealed. Yep. I open it again. 7 of Swords in reverse. Coming clean. Confessions. A lot of people regretting something. Is a mother figure. She's kind of heavy set. It's more like a cozy heavy set. It's giving me. Yeah. That may have brought some sort of confusion. This person could have passed away in an actual surgery, or they needed a surgery. But when this person passed away, it left some confusion in your life because you couldn't end something. They weren't able to give you this release, this feeling. some sort of news. Because they like dismissed you a lot. They just like, oh, just go with that. Like they didn't want to tap into that emotion. Yeah, it's definitely something like a family member that you wish you had this connection with. Yeah, this certain love. That's where this person is where you learned what love is. And it was a toxic type of love. So that's where somebody's working at. They're starting with their definition of love. How do you know love to be? Yeah, you're going within with that. You're going back. You're circling back to see what it is in love. Okay? I don't know, for some reason I just had to say what somebody is their focus. What is your focus right now in your stage? What is your focus right now? What is the work that you need to be doing? And that is it, honey. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Since we still on this wave. What's the message for the collective? And then we're going to end with the beloved dead. Any messages with that? Babies! I'm about to wrap it up in 1 second. Okay. What is the message for the collective spirit? Talking about that self-doubt, bravery, and authenticity. Self-doubt. You are questioning yourself and unable to move forward. Don't let fear hold you back. You have the strength and power to see it through. Now is the time to break free from these limiting patterns. Let go of self-doubt. Bravery, be brave. Follow your intuition, be in your authenticity. Yes, powerful 3 cards right there. Seriously. Bravery, because somebody really has to be brave right now and remain 10 toes down in a faith with something, because they could be really feeling doubtful, like maybe this won't. Don't do that. You have no time, first of all, to even have any fear or any doubt in you, because you're taking a leap of faith. They already told you what you're supposed to do. With somebody, they told you your mission already. You just keep having doubt in it. You already know what your purpose is, but you're not you're doubting yourself. You're holding yourself back. Be brave. You're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable. But you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision. And you will feel so much lighter when you do. Let go of fear. Free yourself. Self-doubt, fear, you gotta be brave. And then authenticity. Last card. Be your divine self at all times. You weren't designed to fit in. Break away from expectations and fully express yourself in your own unique way. And you'll be a magnet for success. Some people try to beat other people, and that's how they fuck up. That's why they stall. Because now you're doing it like them, you're not doing it like yourself. Once you do it like yourself, when you put your swag in it, it's always good to be like inspired by somebody, but when you bite, it never works out. It does not ever work out, because that's not your ministry. That's not your delivery. right. I seen chicken. Home. Okay, stuffed out. Oh no, they saying something different. What's the message for the collective? What is the beloved say? Have to say. Janice may be significant. Janice. Margaret always comes up to Margaret or Janice. Maggie. What's the message for the collective? We have service. Service. Give me more. Someone could be a nurse, or you do some sort of service, spiritual service. Someone could have a service dog or a comfort dog, emotional support dog. Evermore. And give me one more. Isn't that crazy? Active love, forgiveness, and faith comes out. Somebody is definitely doing a lot of forgiving right now. And that's what you're in alignment. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Service, evermore. With someone they're coming into union with a past life love that you were married to. With someone, yeah, because this is definitely a healer. This could be somebody that that passed away already. They could have been a nurse, or definitely a healer of some sort. They could have been a prophet or apostle. It's giving me a woman figure, but the way she's laying her head on her hands on her head, this could have been like a preacher or like an apostle or something, or a priestess. It's giving me in the church though. This person was married. It's giving me like nurse or something. I don't know if there was like the World War, like some sort of service. Janice is your mom. She passed away. That was the first thing that came in my head. Janice. So she's definitely in the building. That was the first one. Give me more with service. Give me more with service. Got the Ouija board. And communication. Someone's not having... If you are psychic right now, it's something about you not having peace in your mind, because it's something with the communication. You're not getting clear communication. Communication in reverse. Ouija board is in reverse. Give me more with the Evermore. Kindred in reverse. Give me more with the Evermore. Teacher in reverse. Damn. Give me more forgiveness and faith. Body. Innocence. The only one that came out upright is the innocence. We got body in reverse, clarifying the forgiveness and faith. With someone, they have to let go of some sort of inappropriateness as a child, dealing with the body. You've been blocking that out, and it's time to release it. And you can literally burn the experience on a piece of paper and let it go. Let the smoke go in the air to be released to the universe and out of your cage, somebody caged in. And it could have to do with, this person could have been passed over already. This person could have been a truck driver, or in some sort of line of defense somewhere. We don't gotta tap into that energy too much. Kindred, not kindred. So this could have been somebody that was like a step. They wasn't blood or whatever. We got teacher in reverse. They didn't teach you nothing. I feel like somebody is accepting things as they are, but it's no peace in the ancestry somewhere. It's like it may be in the family that it's no peace because something was exposed. Like it's a big thing now of somebody trying to defend something, some dark shit. I don't know. Please take a resonate. I'm about to get out of this one though. Yeah, active love here and now. Chicken came back out. Someone made you feel scared to expose something or free yourself. And it is somebody on the other side that's apologizing for not believing something. They're so sorry for how they treated you when you tried to tell them. This wholesome card keeps coming out. Someone has to be brave in something. This home, perception, take a closer look. This woman protects your home. This been coming out a lot lately. Or you feel the energy of a woman's present in your home. Clarify the home. Addiction in reverse. With somebody, the trauma could have happened in this, and whoever the woman that protects you in your home, the trauma could have happened in their home. Somebody could have been a teacher too, because the teacher keeps coming out. Academics and learning. Yeah, compass. Maybe that's the direction that someone's been going down. Self-love, self-care. They didn't know what that was. That wasn't around in their time. Self-love, self-care. It was just everything on go. And one thing that they do apologize for is not watching their kids under certain supervisions. That's what I'm saying. This person could have had, yeah. They trusted someone that they thought had like a good personality. This person was bubbly, laughy. They trusted someone because somebody was at work. They had to go to work. That's all I feel like they had to do, but that's all they knew to do. Yeah, love in reverse. They didn't know what love was. Yep. No privilege. No one to teach them. Sheena, I drive trucks. You're saying Kindred and my name is Kenitra. She said, I don't know. I'm logging off. Girl. Yeah. Survive. Yeah. While you're doing this inner child healing, it's going to bring back so much to you. I don't know if somebody used to substitute teach or something about, or you were a teacher. This teacher keeps coming up too. But you're going to heal something that happened when you were a child. And you're going to start getting back into your playful energy. Maybe you're going to start somebody used to like to watch when they were kids, a baby being born. Like, you know, remember Baby Story? It used to be a show called Baby Story on TLC. Like, I don't know if you like births, or maybe you're going to watch a birth, or maybe somebody's going to be birthing soon. I just see a baby coming out, something being birthed. And that could be new beginnings and stuff too. But for yesterday, it was heavy in the energy on my TikTok with somebody being pregnant. But thank God today I do not have that feeling. It's more of a visual or something. Maybe somebody used to watch that type of stuff. You're birthing you again, I promise you, because with this innocence that keep coming out and things that happen, it's like you're really going to go within and you're going to release it for good. It's not going to be something that's going to be triggered with other people that come towards you, like in other relationships. I feel like somebody, you tried to hide this so long and you were so perfect about keeping this hidden that it's like it's being exposed. Someone, if you had an addiction, if the addiction came out in reverse, you had an addiction, but it stemmed from whatever that was. And time, something about time. You're going to be exploring a lot, honey. You're going to be exploring a lot. And I feel like with somebody, if you do have kids, that's why you're so protective, and you look deep into things. Like when stuff be going on, like if, I don't know, when something don't feel right, you look deep into it. Something about peacocks. Maybe you've been seeing a lot of peacock feathers, or maybe it's a show on Peacock that's going to help bring you your aha moments. Peacock. You have promise and entertainment. Someone you could definitely, or your ancestry were in some sort of entertainment or entertaining. Maybe you was the family that, you know, get up and sing something or something like that. Maybe it's something about entertainment. Verify promise. Justice. Give me more with the promise. Active love observation. Maybe somebody has some sort of lawsuit coming up or something like that. Be at peace. Everything is peaceful. Be as peaceful as possible. Active love observation. Take a closer look at something. Maybe somebody like a promissory note, or take a closer look to some sort of contract. Justice. Maybe somebody's going to get a closer or a second opinion. If somebody's in entertainment, they're going to get a second opinion of a contract. Justice and observation. The way they just looking is like, yeah, get a closer look on something. Oh my gosh. Yo, because when I tell you, sometimes when I say stuff, I'm like, yo, it's no way this is going to resonate. And y'all show me every time it resonates. Yeah, something's not hitting, or if you got invisible in reverse, confirmation. Let me see something real quick. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate that donation. Yeah, something hitting. Clarify is invisible, but it's not invisible though. It's actually exposed. About a leadership in reverse. That someone wasn't supposed to take leadership of something. Or if it's somebody passed something down, someone wasn't, either they forged a signature or something like that, or someone took something that they wasn't supposed to, it wasn't for them. Leadership was in reverse. Something that somebody's not seeing. It could have been over a company or inheritance. They didn't even give what is the word I'm trying to come forward with that? Yeah, disconnect. They disconnect, or a family disconnected from you and didn't leave you in an inheritance. Could be 3 people or somebody. They put a disconnection with you with something that was supposed to be in your name. You're going to be exploring this. Could have been for a grandmother or a mother figure. You're going to be getting into that. Yeah, remember in reverse. And then it's the woman holding a baby. You was a substitute teacher? And you know what? At one point in my life, I was a substitute teacher too. And my purpose when I did it was to get back into my childlike energy. I did it for kindergarten. And it's like, after I did it for a year. And then I was like, look, I think I've learned what I've learned. And I'm so grateful. I was looking at the picture, you know, the class picture with them. And I was like, oh my God, like I really did that. And it was like the best experience ever to see that innocence again. Remember, we were talking about this innocence. Somebody, maybe around kindergarten or something, or whatever, somebody is going to be focused on that innocence. Getting back into that innocence, healing whatever happened, and releasing it. Because a lot of, like I said before, a lot of karmic debt is coming from ancestors too. Karmic debt that had to be paid. So me saying that is you weren't the only one that went through this traumatic event. Someone else in your ancestry went it too, but it was one of the ones where, yeah, they did take it to the grave, or they didn't do anything to resolve anything. Like they just dealt with it and stuck with it, with that pain and guilt to the day they died. But you're not. You feel me? We don't always take the burdens of our past. Last part. Janice is so proud of you. Of maybe the awakening, the steps that you're taking, the journey. Somebody's doing something alone. And your free spirit. Somebody was an absent parent. Because we have absence. So this could be a parent that's absent. Because it's a child and the face of this person is absent. Give me more with the Bohemian. Visitation in reverse. Give me more with the Bohemian. Sovereign. Someone has either a sister or it's a female figure that like comes in and out of the family, but only comes back when they want something. This person could have addictions, but you recently decided to cut this person off, no visitations, and they are so proud of you for making that decision. So proud. Give me more with the sovereign. Purpose. You're living in your purpose. Somebody, and that's what I'm saying. This person could have been heavy into church. Because remember, it was given that apostle type, stern type energy, like straight by the book. Straight by the book. They used to probably wear chapel caps. They, if you know, then you know, especially if you know in a Pentecostal church, it's giving me someone that used to wear chapel caps. They went by the book. You hear me? And that could be the Bible. Maybe you got their Bible. They are totally at peace. Totally at peace. Clarify attention. Hospitality. Pay attention to who you're giving hospitality to. Pay attention to drinking. Maybe somebody is a drinker and you really don't want them at this family event. Confirmation. Maybe somebody's going to show up to your house or for a family event that you didn't invite them to. That you're throwing something and you told people not to bring this person and they still won't bring them. Keep calm. Keep calm. Yeah, again with guilty and justice. That type of stuff. Angel numbers 555, 15. Like we said, major change. Okay. So, thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for liking. Thank you for being here. What time is it? 2 o'clock? I may be back later. Make sure you keep that notification on, all that. And thank you for sharing. Make sure you follow my TikTok where I pop up over there. Will I go on TikTok today? I may. I don't know. You're welcome, La Diva. You did different grades? And wasn't it fun? It was fun. I met a lot of interesting children. I met a lot of children that remind me of myself when I was their age, and I helped them out a lot emotionally. So I know I was there for a reason and a time. At one point, I really think I saved someone's life because they was talking real in low vibration, and it was a child, honey, in elementary, and it was like, it was a reason why I was there. I'm gonna just say that. But thank you for joining. I will see y'all later. I may pop back on, okay? You definitely hit home runs today, beautiful. Thank you, Kens. I really appreciate you. Y'all like the setup? Y'all rather this or y'all like it better the other way? I like to switch it around. I like to move around. But yeah. Have a wonderful, awesome day, y'all. See you later, okay? Okay? Dang.